Hey, it's John and Mike, brew-dudes.com, and we're just continuing on with the Community Brew conversation. 2 weeks ago, we came up with the idea that we would do Community Brew again. We put out the 3 ideas, 3 styles for you to choose from. Overwhelmingly, you chose brown ale, and specifically what kind of brown ale? A British, well, an English.
We got a little bit roasted, no pun intended, in one of the comments about English brown ale.
I see.
This is just my generic catchphrase for not American ale.
Not American.
BJCP is British brown ale.
That's right. We're just going by what they say in the old judging categorization, right? So that's 2015. All that thing went away. All the different types of brown ale. They do have American brown ale, but this is non-American brown ale.
Yeah.
So with that vote, my friend here, Mike, put together a recipe using his favorite beer recipe software. Yeah.
I wouldn't go that far to say it's my favorite.
Well, it's your favorite. You put it together. You're like talking.
It allows for screenshots and video shooting.
So. Makes it easy.
Yes.
Anyway, that recipe is together and it's posted not only on Facebook, but also YouTube and our blog. So now that we have that all put together and out there on the interwebs, let's talk about what the heck Community Brew is. We started this notion last year where we thought, all right, we're going to put a recipe out there and then we'll pick a date, and then whoever is into it, who watches our channel or is into our blog and knows us and all that, wants to be part of this community, they can brew it on the same date as we are brewing it, and then maybe there's ability to swap beers with people near you or even across the world. So that's what Community Brew is. The recipe is out there, but we don't say, I mean, if you want to stick with it, absolutely stick with it.
Yep. Some people asked about, do I have to brew exactly your beer? And no, you don't have to exactly brew our beer. The whole point of the community, the whole point of home brewing and what we support in home brewing is being creative and doing whatever. So the heart of brewing is to, take that recipe that I put together. That's probably how I'm going to brew it, unless for some reason I decide to use a different hop or something.
Yeah.
Or because we're going to brew it, so maybe we'll riff together on a couple different things. But yeah, modify a little bit. Just use it as inspiration for British brown ale. Watch the video, because I think I made some pretty nice points about where you can be flexible.
Yeah.
And why I'm picking certain ingredients I pick. So if you've got something, like if you really don't like Crystal 40, then use Crystal 60.
Or if you're a big fan of Fuggles.
Yeah, Fuggles, load it up.
So that's the deal. So for the first part of Community Brew is picking a date, and we have chosen Saturday, October 20th, 2018. That gives you enough time from the day we've posted this to the actual brew date to buy ingredients, get your stuff together, and plan for that day to be the brew date. Now again, like what happened last year, is like I can't brew on that exact date. If that weekend works for you, great. If that week works for you, great. If you can get it done by the end of October, that's great too.
Yep.
Especially, I mean, I think people were like, I want to swap, but I'm not going to be able to hit that date. Anyway, the majority of us are going to try to brew on October 20th. That's a Saturday. So be watching for probably a live stream, and we may do that.
Yeah, we'll probably do a live stream that day. We did it last time.
And we'll keep it to an hour, so it's not like all afternoon long.
Yeah. Something I wanted to suggest something too, and I meant to bring this up before in pre-production.
Okay.
If you can take a picture of your brew day, or a short, like, 1-minute video clip of your brew day, send it to us, direct message, and I will attempt to make some sort of montage Community Brew thing of people with their pictures or whatever into some sort of recap video that we do.
Yes.
That's send in comments, send them whatever, and we'll work it in.
Look at this. He's like
really make it more
really making a community.
If you can't exchange beers with somebody or whatever, at least we can exchange some pictures or videos.
Agreed. So, and how would one do that? And this brings to the next point. If you want to swap, we have a email address that people use to get in contact with us. It is dudes at brew-dudes.com. That's dudes at brew-dudes.com. Last year people emailed me said that they would like to swap, and they just sent me their mailing address. And what I did is I put that into a big spreadsheet and then kind of divided it into different quadrants of the country, but also in different parts of the world too.
Yeah, we tried to pair up international as close as we could.
I mean,
if they wanted to swap.
there's somebody on the YouTube videos are asking, like, anybody else in the Netherlands who wants to swap. So,
but we've shipped beers international and we've received beers international.
True that. So, yes. So keep that in mind. So if you'd like to swap, if you'd like to be a part of that, if you'd like to be matched up with somebody to swap beers, email us, dudes@brew-dudes.com, and I'll get back to you and I'll let you know that I have your address, and we'll figure it out from there. But if you can get that in by the 20th, then I can match you up with someone, and typically it's just like, I just say, like, here you go.
Yeah.
And it's up to you guys to coordinate with each other to ship off beers to each other. So,
and you can send pictures or video clips to the same address.
Yes, that's it.
Put in the subject heading Community Brew Pic or Community Brew Vid, just so that it'll help us organize.
Yep, and then we can consolidate that.
We'll see what happens. No guarantees.
Put into a sweet collage.
It'll be a 3-hour montage of vid.
The longest
do
video.
something. I'll do something.
Yeah.
I'll try. I'll try.
All right, so that's Community Brew. Hopefully you have the recipe. Please go to the blog to check it out. Full instructions are on that. You should be able to Google 2018 Brew Dudes Community Brew.
Or it's probably the video before this one on the video page.
Too. So check it out, and hopefully you'll be able to get your ingredients together and be a part of this year's Community Brew.
Woo.
Non-American brown ale.
Yeah, sure, right.
Okay.
That's going to get some great comments.
I can't wait. For John and Mike, brew-dudes.com, Community Brew on.
Cheers!